In this video, I'm going to talk about cash receipts journal, which is another type of special journals. A business document that would relate to this one would be the official receipt. And this journal would take in transactions that require debit to cash or increase in cash. And after you complete the journal, you will be posting in the general ledger and the subsidiary ledger if control accounts are involved. Assume the following transaction. You have here the format for the general journal, but as I've said, repetitive transactions are best placed in the special journals. And the specific special journal for this one would be the sales journal. And then below you have the postings in the general ledger and the AR subsidiary ledger. For January 2, it's the same. This is also sales on account. But again, instead of placing this in the general journal, you place this in the sales journal. And below you have the postings in the general ledger and the subsidiary ledger for accounts receivable. Okay, for January 3 to 6, we have the following. And all transactions here are debiting cash. Okay, and as I mentioned earlier, the cash receipts journal would be taking in transactions that require debit to cash or increase in cash, like the following transactions. Okay, so now how do we place this in our cash receipts journal? So this is our cash receipts journal. So before I transfer or convert the entries to the special journal, let me just mention things about the columns. So for the first, we have the date, this one, and then another column for received from. So this can be a company or an individual or a group. And then for the business documents, you would write the business documents and then the associated number. Then it is followed by cash, because cash debit is a requirement in the cash receipts journal. And after cash, you have account titles, and these account titles vary from one company to another. It really depends on what account titles they often use. In this format, I included sales discount, accounts receivable, sales, and then output tax. And we have the sundry accounts, which will take in account titles that are not included in the columns. And then the rest, the F1 is for the posting of the sundry accounts. And then the debit credit here would be the amount for the sundry accounts that you will write. And now let us transfer the journal entries here in the cash receipts journal, starting with the first. So the first one is on January 3. So first, we write the date, January 3. So in the transaction, the cash was received from customer B. So we write customer B. For business document, just write what document you have. So write the name of the document and then write the number. Of course, you always have an input to cash debit, because that's the reason why you are placing it in the cash receipts journal. So here, debit to cash, 50. Then credit to accounts receivable. By the way, we have a check here for later. Now, this is part of the posting. Okay. Then next, we have January 4. And this is from another customer. Let's say customer C. For the business document, again, write the business document that you have and then write the number. And you always have a debit to cash, because again, you are placing it in the cash receipts journal. So in this case, 56. Credit to sales, 50. Output tax credit, 6. Next, January 5. It's like you ask loan from a bank. So received from, so let's say it's from bankrupt. Then write the business document you have with the number. Then cash is debited by 40. Okay. And then we have a credit to loans payable, which is not part of the columns. So in this case, loans payable will be placed in under the sundry accounts. So here you write loans payable. And then for the amount, loans payable is credited. So we write the amount here. Okay, last we have this journal entry. This is investment. So this is January 6, received from owner. Then write the business document, then with the number. Cash is debited by 30. Capital is not part of the column, so you write it under sundry. The account title is credited, so we place it under credit. Once you have all transactions for the month in the cash receipts journal, you will now go ahead and get the total. Then we double rule. So that's journalizing. Again, instead of doing these entries in the general journal, you will just write it in the cash receipts journal. Okay? Because it saves time, it saves space, it will be easier in the posting later. Next, we do the posting procedure. Okay, so we will post. Cash is debited by 176. So 176. And then write the account number underneath the double rule to indicate that the amount was posted. So 456. Next, credit to AR by 50. Then write the account number. And next, sales was credited by 50. So write 50. Then write the account number to indicate posting. And then for output tax, credit 6 here. So write the account number 345. And next, we also post the sundry accounts. Okay, starting from loans payable. So it is credited. To indicate posting, write the account number under F. So 5, 6, 7. And for capital, it's credit 30. Then write the account number 6, 7, 8. And we're done posting in the general ledger. But we still have to post in the subsidiary ledger because we have a movement in our accounts receivable here, this one. And it is from customer B. So credit to accounts receivable by 50. So we'll transfer it now. AR of customer B, credit 50. After posting, you will just have to tick this box to indicate that the amount was already posted. And after that, we're done with posting. So that's it. Thank you.